Yo, yo, it's our Air Productions. And I just wanted to say I wanted to give my opinion on Rollie and Tank. Be honest with you, me personally, I don't like Tank like that. I don't like him. I respect the Tyson like ability with his weight class. I respect who he beat up. He was supposed to win. Um I just don't like him because I don't like some things about him personally that makes me don't like him. But as a boxer, I don't take too much from him. But as the same thing goes for Rollie, I think Rollie personally, I think mentally probably not a stable person. I don't think he's all the way the same as normal people. But, as special mentally, he is or not, I feel like Rollie can have a chance to possibly beat Tank Davis. And I wouldn't be surprised if it happened because like with people that just pick like, oh yeah, he's gonna beat or feel that type of way, you're not looking at like what Rolly's saying. If he get hit, can he take his punches? So that'll be, something to see. I'm not up in the air about that. That could go either way, if you want me to be honest. And the thing about Devin's team and the decision for him to still travel without his father, I felt like it was a great thing to do to show that, he's fighting in the honor of his family who's not here to support him during his whole, his achievements and, to be able to bring something home to them. It's just like to say if Cambosos was to come and it was vice versa. He was to come to the United States to fight dead for the belts and he was the winner, whatever. He'd be fighting for his people because a lot of his people won't be able to come. So that's why you got pay-per-view and, Zoom and stuff like that. To be able to have somebody and, as much spirits or, presence as they can be, to be there. So I feel like that'd be the best thing to do. And I think it was the best thing to do to go even more harder or making sure that you ensure this victory to be able to bring something back to show that I want the battle for my family. Is do all the hard stakes to overachieve that's just gonna make that one better. I feel like all the people who don't like Dev for whatever reason because you probably knock out lovers or you probably feel the way that you do about his boxing skills or whatever. I feel like you guys is really going to be into something to see with this fight right here because he got so much to prove. I feel like it may make you become a fan. It just may make you, believe in what he's capable of doing even much more. You know what I mean? That's how I put it on that. And last but not least, what I wanted to speak on, I wanted to speak on Boots. Can't wait to meet that brother, interview him. But Boots, man, my personal opinion about Boots, and people try to say like the whole signing with Mayweather thing and all that, and he'll be a star. Personally, I feel like he shouldn't sign with Mayweather because if Tank is the biggest cash cow, but he don't got no belts because of Mayweather, he's still probably not the most best in the best. He's probably not in the best position, even being under Mayweather, to want to leave Mayweather. So why would Boots get in the same position? Like basically, I feel like Mayweather do overshadow his boxers and want to be the person who highlights his brand more than his own workers under his brand to be able to highlight his brand so he won't have to. So to put yourself in that position to get the kind of like, could join and cross and don't want to be outshadowed over your boxers and their time is coming, especially when somebody's capable of beating your record, you know what I'm saying, of wins. I think he the type of person to sabotage your situation. That's how I look at it. So for that to being said, I feel like Boots is doing good. And people say like, well, look at him. People don't know him now, but you know about him. He's on somewhere, even though he's an undercard or whatever. You're noticing and people's hearing, and his name is ringing bells. He's getting mandatories. He's putting himself in position to win belts. When you win belts, you get noticed. So no matter who you are, because there's a lot of nobodies with belts, and we find out about them when somebody beat them up or they beat somebody. You know what I'm saying? So don't ever try to like keep that mindset about them. All y'all gotta do is just support them and put other people on to support them. That's it. Witness the greatness and accept it. Yeah, I mean, I feel like people just need to see more so they can believe, but they need to stop just throwing hate and just say stop saying he this and stop saying he that already. Like when you know, you know. Yeah, I mean, you and if you really a boxing fan, you will know. Yeah, I mean, that is that. If you knew how many times, me personally, by living in the city of Philadelphia, that went past this gym and just missed Boots leaving or just was there before he approached, of the consistency of that time of me randomly popping up, he consistently been there every day training. Somebody putting in that much work, other unlike people like, probably like, Charlos at a time was partying, Earl at a time was partying, Tank at a time was partying, Adrian Burner at a time was partying, Danny Garcia at times be partying and shit like that. Excuse my language, but stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't see this boxer doing that. That's a part of that dedication and work ethic that be able to show that you're great. And that's why I put that. He says separates him, make him different from the rest of you guys, or the rest of them. And there's no shade to nobody. Just like I fuck with Earl Spence enough, I fuck with Crawford, I guess, for the mediocre people he beat. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to who I mess with the most, who I fuck with the most, I mess with Boots. And I feel like Boots gonna beat both of them. And I feel like Boots is the man to beat for real, for real. We know Thurman not jumping in no ring with him. I wish he do because I always wanted Thurman to get beat up ever since he ran away from my man Danny Garcia, him and Porter for the rematch thing. So, yeah, I mean, I felt like Danny deserved the rematch. He gave y'all chances to fight him. Yeah, I mean, so that's how that's how the game is. That's what it is, and interview should be coming soon when I get a chance to slide around the gym. Shout out to Rob Acosta. Shout out to Mr. Bozy. Shout out to Boots. Shout out to Danny. Shout out to Cool Boy Steph. Shout out to Blue Blood, because he be coming to Philly too. And that's a real one. Shout out to Fanai. That's my old head. Shout out to everybody that's showing Boots love, everybody that's showing Philly boxers love. Shout out to everybody at the gym that Boots train at. Yeah, I mean, because I don't know everybody names and support them too. And that's about it, man. Just keep being real, man. This our Productions. Definitely going to have more coming for y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe. You already know what it is. It's only going to go up from here. You hear me?